Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is the Town of Amherst Historic Preservation Commission meeting for June 11th, 2024. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mancuso,
Present.
Ampleman, Swartz,
Here.
Waterman Culpa, Hershey, Kenzie, Wright, Marinucci, Fidel here, Quinn, Robshaw, Howard.
All right, thank you. First order of business is the minutes approval from the May 9th meeting? I forget the date. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, May 21st. I apologize. Yes. So, does anyone have any questions on the minutes? Nope. Can I have a motion to approve?
Mancuso, I second it.
First by Ms. Kenzie, second by Ms. Mancuso. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries 5-0. Okay. Under new business, item number 1, local landmark designation application for 4467 Main Street. I made an appointment at the Buffalo History Museum to go review some documents that they set aside. James was able, I sent the images to James and he quickly distributed them to the members. This is the packet of a few photos I found. I also found some articles, but there is more work to do on this application. There was mention of a temporary building that was constructed in 1929 to house the bank while the remainder of the structure was being erected around it. So I asked James if we could go pull some permits from the addresses on the property, and so we can develop a timeline of the type of construction that took place. So here's an aerial image from 1965 that's up on the board or on the screen now. It shows what we believe is the original structure and then the addition to the south. Plan south? Yeah, to the south. And then the other image is just from Main Street looking at the side of the addition. So what I don't have is when that addition was built, that addition right there. It looks like all the original details are still there. The drive-through is added, but that bank of windows is still extant on the existing building. So these are just images for the record. I also saw a map from 1936, 38, thank you. That shows how the land was broken up, including the corner. So that might give us a clue to how the temporary structure was built. But again, I don't have enough data to formulate an entire picture for this nomination yet. Has any other board members looked up any other information or data on this property yet? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Yep. Do you have access to articles and yeah, okay. Great.
Library, or where do you go?
So I have full access online to all of this,
Oh,
but all digitized. But I can also go to the library or wherever else we're missing information from. But I think it's a place to start. I know we already have quite a few like articles and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anything else that's kind of missing?
Yeah, those Ms. Black submitted those articles that are part of our packet here. paint a nice like beginning picture of how the people involved were developed. But definitely we need some more building information. All right, that'd be great. All right, so then I will make a motion to adjourn until our next meeting. Do I have a second? Second by Ms. Kenzie. All in favor? Motion carries 5-0. Okay, item number 2, the local landmark, the plaques. I understand that.
Yep, we did in fact receive the plaques. So we have the plaque for 38 Richfield Road that we intend on gifting to the residents.
Okay.
Nora, we obviously have our letter that you drafted a few months back. We have, we can start with that, but I believe it would be appropriate if you and I got together this week to maybe reach out and contact the owners, give them a heads up, and see if we can facilitate a time to present them with the plaque. Okay, awesome.
All right, and then you have the other one as well?
Yeah, so that would be the second Main Street entranceways plaque. So now that gives us 2 that we need to find a location and set up an installation plan for. So that is later on our agenda under old business on item number 5, and we can discuss that then.
Okay. There's no action items with this. It's more informational. Please let me know the outcome of your meeting and what the plan is to present it to the owner.
Yeah, I imagine the commission would probably want to be part of that presentation. So, yeah, we'll figure out what the scheduling is, if there's any conflicts, and we can definitely coordinate with the rest of the commission.
Sounds good. And I'm sure Mary Lou would also like to be included. She was instrumental
Yep.
in making sure that this happens. So please include Mary Lou as well. Thank you. Okay. Item number 3, CLG grant submission. I know Ms. Waterman-Culpa is not here, but she was able to take all the information from Mr. Amplement, myself, and put it forth to, and submitted it to State Historic Preservation Office. I believe they confirmed receiving it. We also, or she also submitted our 2023
The annual report.
annual report. There it is, annual report. I don't think they had an updated version, and so that was, James had the updated version, and Kate sent it along to the state.
Correct.
Yep. So that portion's done, and now we wait to see the results. Do you know when a typical notification is?
For comments back on the annual report.
No, for the grant.
Oh, for the grant? No. SHPO's been kind of inconsistent with their responses.
Yeah, this felt like a late submission this year. Okay. All right, so that's, again, no action item with the CLG grant submission, just more informational. I don't know if anyone has any questions or comments on that. Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, item number 4, 2024 Preservation Day planning. I was unable to attend the last planning meeting. Is there an update, Mary Lou?
Well, we have a time frame with the speakers lined up.
Like an itinerary?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And let's see, oh, we were going ahead with the purchase of
Yeah.
the,
You have to make, I have to make a motion, yeah,
oh, okay.
so.
And, let's see, what else? There was a lot of talk about who was coming and who wasn't
Okay.
guaranteed, and when we were gonna do the tours, so I guess the tours have been moved to the end. So
Okay.
people won't go on the tour and not come back.
Got it.
And the keynote speaker's been moved to the beginning,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And I guess that's about it.
Tom Knotts was interested if we would like him to be one of the speakers. He offered
That's great.
Who was that?
Tom Knotts,
Tom, yeah.
Conservation Studios.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll let Carrie know. Thank you.
What day is this?
August 3rd.
August 3rd at the Buffalo Niagara Heritage Village site.
Yeah, and you will go in the main entrance because it will all be inside. There will be, I mean, the village will be open, but the emphasis is on the lectures inside. In the air conditioning.
Big change from the past few years. Okay, so on this item, I was informed at the previous meeting that I did attend that we are intending to use some of our budget to pay for some advertising in the Amherst Bee. So I would like to make a motion to use $740 from our account in order to place an advertisement in the Amherst Bee. I'm sorry, I don't have the date that we were targeting. I thought Carrie had set maybe a couple of time frames. I think one in July, probably a week or two before the event. I think that's the big one. Yeah. Yep. So does anyone have any questions about the advertisement?
So that's a one-time ad?
Yeah, it's a flag sticker that goes.
Sticker, it's like on the newspaper. Pay a lot of money to have those stickers on the newspaper.
It's at the top banner of the newspaper, but it goes to. It doesn't just go. I'm sorry, it does not go to just the Amherst Bee. It goes to all the local municipalities that receive that publication. Yeah, it's like. I don't know if it's online. It's a good question. I think the minimum was 10,000 copies that it goes on. Let me check.
Have you reached out to PPN about having that kind of glass up too? That would be a good option. Conservation Buffalo Niagara. They have a whole subscription list of people that follow on their social media and everything. I don't know if they charge, but that's something to look into.
I think we discussed their involvement at a couple of past meetings, and we're sort of shying away from. What?
Are they involved?
No. But maybe there's some usefulness to rekindling. I mean, we still have that contact. Ben, or no, it's not Ben anymore. Brandon.
So I work with him every month.
Okay.
And Bernice,
Yeah, should we just include Haley on the next planning meeting? I think that would be a good idea. Yeah. And that meeting, I believe, I'll tell you in a second. It's the June 18th at 9 a.m. on Zoom. Tuesday, June 18th, 9 a.m. on Zoom. I will forward you the invite. So the issue is if we don't move forward with a plan to advertise, we're not going to get a chance to do it before before the event. So I don't know if do you think we should hold off on that, or should we move forward with something like that? No, we spent a smaller amount and got a smaller amount of people. The event kind of shrunk last year, unfortunately. So we're hoping that it attracts more people. Sure, yeah.
But, I mean, if it's something on social media that I see the Amherst pop up all the time on Facebook and everything, so looking maybe that route.
The people who attended, I think, I wasn't actually inside last year, but the people who attended the lectures, would they be of a more mature age group, would you say?
Would they be more apt to picking up a paper? I would say
No, I mean,
yes.
what attended it last year? I mean, I wasn't inside. I was,
Yeah. No, it was a decent mix, but I would say like more older.
more older.
I would
Yeah,
say.
because that's what reads the B.
I understand that. I think it would be important for us
Do
to have more people attend in the future instead of having the same
yeah.
demographics.
Yep.
I think one of the things from not this most recent meeting, because I also missed it, but before, was that a sticker goes over the words, I guess. So you have to actually peel it off to read the B. So they think it gets more attention. And it was outside of just the Amherst B, I believe, is what Carrie was saying. So it was going to be like the 27 towns.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, that might just be a completely made up number. I think there's 27 total towns in Erie County. I don't know how many Amherst B's there are. But so that was one of the things for the 10,000, just in that previous thing for why they were going that route. But I don't know what online is for Amherst B or how to advertise that way. I think that point.
Yeah, we did talk about reaching out to like Step Out Buffalo and things like that, but we've done that in the past and haven't like had any success. Like we haven't found that demographic has responded.
Yeah,
I mean, if you use Amherst B, I think there's other opportunities, and they might even not charge for that kind of advertising through ESPN or things like that.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying.
yeah. Norm here. I say that if they got the money and we're years prior, we're looking at where to spend money at the end of the year, and if we got the money now, spend it. I think it definitely catches somebody's eye because you have to peel it off to read the article you really want to read, and we can still advertise in other avenues or other publications online and do it all.
I know. If you have access to those, it's, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, so far, we haven't had, I don't think, any expenditures out of this year's allocation, and so that would be 25% of it, maybe. So we still have a healthy amount left. And I think we were going to use it to pay for some catering at the event as well. I don't have the numbers on that because it's more like we're going to do it as a reimbursement to the town, or to Cary, actually. We're going to do it as a reimbursement to the Niagara Heritage Village. So I feel that it's kind of a good use of the money to try something different this year. But I also think that going through like social media is also obviously a really good idea. So hopefully we could do both. Does that sound? Yeah, no, that's okay. No, I like the discussion. Yep. Well, no, yeah. So yeah, and last year I think we did a printed version of it in the B, like past the fold, like it was inside, and this will go on the cover. It's just a different approach that we're trying this year, I think. Okay. So then I'll go back. I'd like to make a motion to spend 740 of our dollars from our budget to advertise in the Amherst Bee and the surrounding communities that also received the bee. Do I have a second?
Mancuso, I second it.
Do you want to take a roll call, please, on the vote?
Mancuso. Swartz.
Yes.
Hershey.
Yes.
Kenzie. Wright.
Okay. It carries 5-0. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't involved in planning in the past few years, so I think like Kate and Mary Lou might have been involved in the planning, and Sue, obviously, yeah, and Sue provides her expertise occasionally too at these meetings, so it's good. That's great. Putting it online, yeah, that's a great idea. Yep. Okay. So that concludes new business. Item number 5 is an old business. The plaques at Harlem Road School and the other one at the Main Street entrance way. I don't.
So, while Harlem Road School is up, let's see. I don't have the address in front of me.
Where's the building?
Where is it? Should be on the front building on the right-hand side, so that
Right by
front
the front
entrance
door.
way.
Oh, okay. Do you have that picture from last year that I was like holding it up on that spot?
And is it
I
on the front
don't.
face or did we put it on the
Don't.
side face?
It's on the angled portion of the stone surround.
So the front face
Yeah, it faces.
faces the street.
Yeah, no, it won't be up here on this picture,
It's to the left.
but it should be right there.
And
I've been looking at it, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
okay.
Do we have
It's on the.
clarification?
You're finding my weakness. I haven't found my way over there to see it from my own eyes, but I do.
For everyone for next week.
Thank you.
One of our facilities crew chiefs came over to me and said it's up, and it should be there. What is his name? So, what I did here is there's a map of our other entranceway locations, so we can perhaps have a conversation about where we would like to put up these 2 plaques that we now have.
Yep.
If that's a conversation you want to have as far as coming into the planning department to sit down with myself and Dan Howard, we can do that. But I would suggest we probably should make a decision on what to do with these plaques going
Yep.
forward.
Yep. I'll probably combine the items into one for next agenda.
I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
How many plaques are there?
We got 2 now.
Just 2.
Yeah.
There's multiple.
Correct.
Alternative
Correct.
locations.
Yeah.
We've discussed the LeBrun Road, I would say wall. It's more wall more than an entranceway.
Yep.
It's a good candidate because it's a brick material. It's so fastening a plaque to that wall would be fairly straightforward. A lot of the issues that we encounter with the other entranceways is that there's not an even surface, so it creates gaps. So it would be easily torn off if there was an opportunist. So the LeBrun Road wall is a good candidate. Obviously, we discussed in another meeting of the stands, although being on Main Street poses some problems because that would create some coordination with the New York State DOT, and we can't guarantee that they would allow for anything to be placed in the right of way. So there's some barriers to it, but
Do we know if we need state approval to affix these to the actual structures? Or is it in the town's right away?
it would, yep,
Okay.
right.
So I'm sort of hopeful that we can figure out a way to erect some posts or something like that and put them, hang it from a post or something. So it's not actually affixed to the piece of street furniture. But
Can we maybe, put up just examples for next meeting and kind of talk about that then and vote on something?
yeah,
Because I feel like this, we've been talking about.
it keeps going, I know. Yep.
So the purple markings are like house properties, what do we?
No, those are simply the stone entranceways.
Okay. And the furniture sign.
Well, all of the stone furniture on Main Street.
Yeah, that's all the stone.
Street furniture.
That's where all the walls or
entranceways.
structures are
Each of
located.
those purple
Yep.
dots?
Correct.
Yep. Yeah, so they're scattered.
It seemed like one should go with the one grouping and one should fall
So
somewhere.
you're like
around the other.
entering in on either side of Snyder.
Well, or, yeah, the ends.
Yeah, we talked about putting one at Smallwood and then one at Westfield.
James, you didn't print that one out, can you send?
Yeah, I have a PDF of this map that I can send out to the commission for sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, the first time I've seen them laid out, so this is great.
Yeah.
This would be one for Richfield Road,
No, that's on the other. Yep, yep.
And that goes in
It-
the upper part.
It sits, that lower sign sits within the middle of the upper sign. Yep, yep.
Is the intention then that every one of these street furnitures gets plaqued?
No,
This is it.
Well, two.
I believe so. I mean, they're, how much was it for the two? About $1,000 for the two?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
just
about
under
$500 a pop. I mean, right, there's 7 sites,
I think it comes down to then
9,
some
8,
mention,
yeah, something like
one
that.
on one end of the Main Street, one on the other, and it really comes down to what's the best spot in those two locations.
Yeah, unfortunately, the design doesn't like lend itself to being installed on the rusticated stone that it's on, that they're made of. All right. Can we, James, can we come up with a date, unless someone else from the commission wants to figure this out? I was gonna say, like, in the next couple weeks, we could meet?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I can always, like, circulate the proposals too, like, you know, what we're thinking of, and have, is that, can we do that? Can we
I
have
think
people
it'd be
comment?
reasonable to come up with some options by next meeting and something that's actionable to be voted on.
Okay. Okay. Item number 6 is our education plan, website plan and presentations. That includes any upcoming trainings. I haven't seen anything from NAPC in a little while. Are they,
Well, there's two. One's July 16th and another one later July. I didn't find them well.
okay, but they're out there?
But they're out there and I know they'll be sending, more things
Okay. And then any conversations with Brandon?
I emailed him again on Monday, asking him for a list.
Okay.
So, keep trying. Oh, but I did send an update, what I think is an updated member list to NACP, so everyone.
That includes Haley, yeah. Have you
Yeah.
gotten, or,
It's been recent, so I don't know if they've
Okay.
sent anything out yet for you to know, but, hopefully that should covers everybody.
yeah.
The one from like the last meeting or 2 days before that. I got the forward from that one. No.
Yep.
I'll try it.
Well, that's why I've got the link, give them, here's everybody, as part of the membership, they should, if anybody has a problem, let me know or whatever, because you should, that's the whole point of it.
But the next one isn't until July 16th.
I think that was them, I get so many, or that could be the state preservation.
I was checking on, because I couldn't attend the one that you sent me. And then I wanted to see
Yeah, and I don't, honestly, I don't go on the site, so
Okay.
I only track it through the emails, but then it's only like one or two, as opposed to a rolling here's like a calendar of them.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, I've not seen them distribute a calendar per se, so you have to go on the website for that, I've just been so far tracking. And it seemed like there was a whole bunch in the winter and spring, like Fast and Furious, and now there's not been as many, but maybe that's just because of summertime and,
Yeah, could be.
yeah.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Like, yeah, if there was one right now.
Yeah.
Do you know when the group's membership, it needs to be re-upped?
It just started in January, we did it for, and actually.
We did it for January, okay,
And I
so
don't
it's,
e- and I
okay, we have a
think
while.
it didn't even, I can verify that, but I don't even remember if it triggered in January or if it was gonna roll to like May or June, which
That's what
was
I
our
thought.
cycle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got
Only because,
definitely through the end of the year.
okay, just so we can track, because we're gonna have to spend whatever fee it is to re-up with them. I think they've been worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For the what, $100?
Yeah, for the size of the town or whatever it's called, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Because it originally started where those of us who attended that on-site training that we had out at the fire hall, so some of us were in it, but those who didn't attend weren't eligible for their membership, but this should bring everybody is legit, or should be.
Okay. Okay. That's all I have for training and everything on item number 6. Is there anything else from those? Yep. Go ahead, Norm.
I have to go back on that, those plaques.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Is the town looking for us to pick a location or?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's doing that? I mean, I'd be willing to help out on that.
Oh, great, okay.
And the,
Does email work best to try and coordinate a time to meet?
sure.
Okay.
Or, yeah, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Norm. Appreciate that. Okay. Does anyone have any other items they'd like to add to the agenda? No? All right. I would like to make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second by Ms. Wright? All in favor? All right, motion carries 5-0. Thanks, everyone.